Alright folks, hello and welcome. This is the second video we did here from YouTube on our 100th episode special, which was a 2-hour special, aired the last couple of weeks. Be sure to drop by the site and check it out. In this one, we've got Bill Slosky and the gang talking about the over-optimization penalty, so we'll get the boys rolling here and hope you enjoy.
Over-optimized actually means spam.
It
It's
means
not what
spam.
it means.
It means spam.
Saying to me that it's still over-optimized, therefore it's spam. That it's not, because it's ranking.
Well, if Google wants to engage in sloppy language to describe what they're talking about, they're not going to stop people from doing it.
Well,
Unless,
what's going to happen is with the sloppy language, they're going to get a lot more people who don't understand to go the other direction voluntarily.
Right, and the things you do to your website to make it more optimal, the unique descriptions in the title, in the meta description, in the headers, and so on, the focus on keywords that actually match what you offer on those pages. Those aren't things Google wants to deter people from doing.
Right.
But if they
the analogy I like to use is when a cop pulls you over and says, "Before I search your car, is there anything you want to tell me?"
Yeah, right.
And that's what they're doing. They're fishing to see who's going to jump out of the boat first and go, "Okay, there's one."
Well, they've been coming out with patents and white papers and so on for years that discuss ways people attempt to manipulate search results. They've been penalizing people for years. We go back to Search King in 2003 and the lawsuit there where PageRank was for sale to the highest bidder, and it really hasn't changed. And a lot of people were getting away with stuff that maybe they shouldn't have been for a number of years too.
Well, there's always been the whole, lamenting over the exact match domains, exact match anchors, and whatever. When I'm doing competitive analysis for a client, I can tell which sites have an SEO and don't just by, looking at the ratio of exact match anchors. It's like 90%
most of your links
90% of their anchor
branded.
texts are this. Oh, there's an SEO working here, So
the one patent that Google came out with involving exact match domains included like a list of 8 or 10 different approaches Google might use to filter those so that some of the more commercial
How dare you say
keywords.
might? I always supposed
Might.
to sell podcasts if we don't sit here and say, this is what Google's doing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, be definitive, Bill. Be definitive. Be definitive.
Yeah, sorry, go on. I just, hearing you use the magic word always gets me excited. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have to use the word might there. And they came up with like 8 or so different tests they might follow, alone or in conjunction with others, to try to not give as much weight to an exact match domain that has some level of commercial intent. And that includes things like, are people bidding on those words, using AdWords? And it includes other things. But it's possible they could test all of those together. They could test some of them separately, and they could still be doing that at this point.